night terrors, sleep paralysis. Is this evil spirits? Alien abductions? Part of PTSD? What is going on in these terrifying experiences? Let's look into that. Hello, everybody. How are you doing, my friends? I am Dee Sparta, and welcome to my channel. I am a psychic medium and a lover of the spooky and the kooky. I hope you are well. Today's video, I want to see if we can learn a little bit more about night terrors or sleep paralysis. Yes, these are both things that I have personally experienced. And, well, sometimes I felt like everything I was seeing and felt was real. Others, I wasn't sure. And it's like, was I dreaming? People say it's dreams. People say you're in the midst of dreams. Let's talk a little bit about that. And then we'll get into a psychic reading to find out what's really going on. Sleep paralysis can be terrifying. You're asleep and you wake up and you can't move. You can see something in the corner, or you feel something on you, holding you down. It's a little scary. What is going on? Well, sleep paralysis refers to the phenomenon in which the resumption of consciousness occurs while muscle atonia of REM, which is the rapid eye movement, sleep is maintained. So it leads to this intense fear and apprehension in a person as you're laying down awake without the use of your body. This is according to what the National Institutes of Health says. I have to tell you, I've had these experiences, and I've known others too. And you see on TV shows, and if you watch some of those ghost hunting shows or demon things, where people talk about being held down in their sleep and seeing things and being told that it's because they're in this middle between wake up and not awake that your mind is hallucinating and you're seeing things. Or is that true? You know, I have felt like I was being held down, smothered, even lifted up, and then dropped on my bed. I was like, is this a dream? Is this for real? What is going on? You know, and during these times, I would see angels or even demons, spirits. And I wasn't always sure. Is this for real? What if it's just becoming consciousness while still asleep? Does that mean that it's not really something happening in the spirit world? Or is it because you're in this limbo that you can see what's happening in the spirit world? I personally believe that we are in a world where there is us, a physical realm, and there is a spiritual one, which we can't always see or sense, but sometimes we can, and some people are more sensitive to it than others. You see, I have always had very vivid dreams, even lucid dreams, and I could control. I'd be like, no, I don't want this to happen. You know, I've had dreams, and they were like visions, and of what is going to happen, and it did happen. I've had dreams of people I've known, people I've loved, at the moment they pass away. And it's often they have something that they need to say. It's something that they want passed on. So I have experiences of this, and so I have always wondered what really is going on. You have some people believing that they're waking up startled after being abducted from aliens, and who knows what experiments they could have been doing. I don't even want to think about that. That's quite terrifying. Yes, yes. I'd rather think that I'm just cozy in my bed. I'd rather face a demon and be like, "Be gone!" And then an alien abduction. I'll just put that clear out there. Anyway, I remember one time I had one of those moments where I was terrified. Woke up, I was being held down, I was feeling choked. I couldn't get up and I was just fighting. I'm like, I am going to get up. I need help. I couldn't get anything out. I opened my mouth and it was nothing because I was. Finally, I break free and I go to my parents' room and my mom sees me. Now, I had seen it in like the right corner of my room, like this, like an evil, very evil spirit, okay? And there was like this green mist. So I go to my parents' room. My mom comes over to my room. She's like, "What's going on, Dee Dee?" And I'm like, I'm scared. Here I am, I am like 14, 15 years old, and I'm fucking terrified. And so my mom, of course, is like, "This is odd." Goes in. All of a sudden, her eyes go, "Oh, I see what you're talking about." She saw the green mist and could sense that that wasn't good. And she's like, I'll stay in here with you, Dee Dee. And I'm like, "Thank you, Mom." So she stayed in my room and prayed. I remember praying, and I'm like, what is going on? So I've had some experiences where I've thought, okay, maybe, I'm just dreaming, hallucinating. But when another person is having the same hallucination as you, and there's no reason why we both should be having this same visual unless it's really there. Or was it? See, so many questions, folks, so many questions. How many of you experienced night terrors or sleep paralysis? How many of you had children and you've seen your kids terrified in their sleep and they're screaming and they're moving around but they can't wake up? That's when I think of a night terror, and it's terrifying. Some say, "Oh, leave the person alone," because they're in the midst of that. Well, for me, I'm not going to stand there and just let my kid be freaked out and not try and reach out to them and console them, and hopefully they'll wake up and feel better, which is exactly what my wife and I would do instead. It's terrifying, these things. Sometimes I can sense something in my room with me. I've grown up being able to sense spirits and the dead, the living, the angelic, the demonic. I've experienced it in a lot of different ways. And so I want to do this video because I'm like, why do people have these night terrors? Why it's going on? What is really going on with the sleep paralysis? That terrorizing feeling that something is holding you back. Is it because of PTSD? Is it something more? So let's get into that tarot reading and just kind of see if we can learn anything new. All right, everybody, welcome back. We're going to get into this reading and see if we can kind of see what the spirits are telling us about what exactly is going on with sleep paralysis. Now, I've got a new deck of cards I called Dark Reflections that I wanted to use. Now, it's not your typical tarot deck, so I might have to look to get some into the booklet or something in case something doesn't make complete sense, but we're gonna get into this, all right? And also remember, please, that these readings are just for entertainment purposes. Okay, I've been playing with my new deck and I really like it. Okay, let's see here. Okay. I'm kind of reflecting back on some moments where I've had this experience. What is going on? Okay, so it's the Empress. Okay. Now, this deck, usually when it's upright, you think, oh, she's nurturing, she's caring. No, this is the different. When it's this deck, the Empress is smothering. It's controlling. Unless it was reversed. So that, my feelings of being smothered kind of go, okay, well, this is great. Thank you. Okay. All right. And then we have the Chariot reversed and Strength reversed. Okay, so let's see here. Can you see these cards properly? Let me see if I can make sure they're in the camera just well. Okay. So the Chariot reversed, it's like you're trapped. The Chariot looks like you were trapped, but it's like okay, examining things. Moving on. This with the Strength reversed, becoming self-aware. So there is something going on. You're becoming aware of what's happening around you. Okay. So let's see what more. Okay, this card wants to come out. Okay, here is the Ten of Wands. Oops. Dropped it. Interesting. The Ten of Wands here, with it revert. So, Wands as our fire, ten, usually it's having and being oppressed. This time I think it's a little different. So it's more of handling pressure, being smothered, handling things. This person is like, there's something coming over and taking over. Using their strength. It's like I'm not getting a bunch of swords, so this is telling me it's not mind, the mental. But I was getting a bunch of swords, but I'm getting more fire and I'm getting earth and such. Once again, I got Two of Pentacles here with the Chariot. And the Pentacles here is upright, which normally two is this trying to make decisions, and with with this being upright in this deck, I'm kind of leaning towards possibly things being very chaotic. There's an imbalance, an overwhelm, feeling unstable, being trapped. So with the Chariot okay, so this is being trapped. So you definitely would have been trapped. You've been captured. It's like you've been taken away against your will in some manner. Feeling trapped. Trying to find strength. Testing your inner strength. Okay. Ooh. And then the Lovers reversed? And in this card, you see the Lovers, if it's upright, they are arguing and they are pissy at each other, are they not? So when you put it upside down, I know it's a little bit more of a pleasant, happier, yeah. This deck is different, but what this is once again finding strength in yourself. There's conflict going on, but finding the strength. and grounding. This is all about having to ground yourself. So what I'm thinking is, spiritually, if you're not grounded enough, this happens. And you are getting a peek into something that's out there that is trying to oppress you. I don't even. This is weird, and I just felt I'm being laughed at right now. Yeah, not by any of you. Of course, I'm sure you could be laughing at me right now because you're like, Dee, you've lost your mind. But I'm telling you, I'm being mocked right now. I think they're trying to deceive. Oh, trying not to look as. They're trying to hide what they really are. What's really going on here. That's what's going on. This is the sun. And the sun here is upright. And this is a bunch of this is not success. This isn't about celebrating. This is the opposite. This is feeling overwhelmed, trying to survive. Being taken away somehow. It's like, the Eight of Wands. Interesting. Reverse. This picture makes it look different because I'm used to the Eight of Wands like being something rushed and it's, moving forward, but the picture's very different. And this is upside down, so it's like, something happens that isn't supposed to. And that's why we get into this, it is waking up too fast. Waking up before your body does. It's like a trigger, a survival thing I'm sensing here. Okay. The Page of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Okay. Now, Page is always this naive, younger energy, and you got the Pentacle, it's Earth, but it's also can be about family and our career and finances. But I'm concerned here when I see this. It's like, I'll put the page down so you can kind of see. Right there, and then you see the Hanged Man. The page is reversed. So that gives me a little bit of hope, but this is discovery. It's about discovering something new. It's like the spirit is trying to. It's almost like they are playing a game with people. It's a very sadistic game. Seeing how aware you are, almost, and trying to see, how you'll react if they do this or they do that. It's like they're playing with you, like they're a puppet master and you're their little puppets, and here's the hangman. So I'm talking about just hanging from the cords. And the hangman here being upright in this deck is not as nice. It's like you're trapped pretty much. It's being hung up. It's struggling, and there's no hope. Why are you struggling to get out of this? You're not going to get out. So I don't think we're really dealing with alien abduction, waking up from that kind of trauma, but more of psychological trauma that spiritually, um, I believe spirits who wish harm like to play. And it's like they're experimenting on you and seeing how they can get you to react, and taking a sick pleasure in this. Um, do I think that's really harmful mentally for you? Yes, it can be. Um, I think it's more of just they just want to just fuck around. It's funny to them, and they want to keep us confused. They love the idea that people think they're being abducted by aliens when this is happening because it's terrifying, and they like that. This is like some pretty ancient spirit. Humans, you're all the same. It's always the same. That's what I'm feeling. It's like we want to see if there's something different in this one or this one. It's a sick feeling. I'm going to tell you right now. And I did this video because it's Halloween and I wanted to get into some creepy stuff and see what's real or not. And yeah, this took a dark twist, and we'll just move on from it all. Folks, if you had fun with this video, awesome. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. Let me know of any kind of creepy, spooky experiences you might have had. I would be open to listening. Right, everybody. I'll also remember, I love you. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. I'll see you now. Bye.